What's going on, guys? So today I'm gonna give you an update on Tron. I'm gonna talk about where I think the price is going, and I'm also gonna set new targets for the coming weeks. And if you haven't watched my previous video on Tron, please go ahead and check it out, because we absolutely smashed the target at 1000 satoshis, and I even predicted a correction down to 800 satoshis. So keep watching if you want to know what my short-term and long-term perspective is on Tron. Now, before we go into the long-term perspective and my prediction on that, I'm gonna do a quick recap on the previous video I did. So I'm gonna start by counting the subwaves for the first wave, which was something like this. And then we saw ABCDE correction, which went like A, B, C, D, E with a very short E wave. So I suggested a trade down here, and because I saw a pretty bullish pattern, the right ascending triangle. And if we move forward and count the subwaves for the next waves, then you can make an argument that this is the first subwave, third, fourth, and fifth. And I predicted that we would land at around 1008 satoshis, but we went as high as 1063 satoshis. So I even predicted a correction down to 800 satoshis. So you may ask yourself, like, is this a guessing game? Am I lucky? But all these targets that I set is not from something that I just think or believe. I go strictly by looking at support levels and resistance levels, along with retracement, Fibonacci levels. So in this case, we took the trend-based Fibonacci extension, draw it from the bottom of the first wave till the end, and we place it here. And like I said in the previous video, the third wave usually ends at 1.618 or even as high as 2.618. So my main target for the third wave to end was the 1.618 area, and we went a little higher than this area, which is fine. I'd rather set a lower target than a higher target to manage my expectations. And if I'm being a little unclear right now, what I mean is that these 5 subwaves, they form a new bigger trend, which is the first impulse wave of a bigger trend. So if we draw it again like this, then I would draw this as a first wave, this as a second correction wave, and this is the third wave. And now we're in the fourth wave, probably ended the fourth wave, and now we're gonna move up for the final fifth wave, which I think we're gonna land at 1346 satoshis, or 1381 satoshis. If the second wave consists of an ABCDE type, then usually the fourth wave is the opposite, which is an ABC. If we count the subwaves for the fourth wave, then we know that according to Elliott wave theory, an ABC looks something like this. And here's where I can find a new trade which was similar to the previous one that we did a week ago or so. So if you look at this wave, you can see a pattern, a pretty bullish pattern, which is the symmetrical triangle. Goes something like this. And if this is the C wave, then this wave is probably the first wave within the fifth wave. And this move is probably an ABCDE pattern, because when you see triangles, usually it's ABCDE corrections. So if we count the subwaves here, then it looks something like this. So that's 5 subwaves, which means that this is a first wave within the fifth wave. And then we see the ABCDE, A, B, C, D, E. Now, keep in mind that the ABCDE, sometimes it breaks out on the upside before the E wave even ends. And if we want to set new targets for the subwaves within the fifth wave, then I would count this as a first wave and this as a second wave. So we can take the trend-based Fibonacci tool again, take it from the bottom of the first wave till the end, then the bottom of the correction wave. So it's 1, 2, 3. I actually think that we're gonna reach this point, and then we're gonna find some support at this level. So I think it's gonna be a pretty short one, and we're gonna land down here, and then we're gonna head up for the final target, which I've set at around 3.618, sorry, 4.618. It might be a little too high. It's really hard to predict where the fifth wave will end, but I would assume that it would end at this area, where we'll receive some previous resistance. So to summarize this video, if you want to make a trade on Tron, then I would use this triangle, and I would buy in at the bottom of the triangle, the trend line, and I would set a target around this area, which is around 35% price gain, I think. Oh, it's not, it's even 50%, yeah. So it's 50% profit potential, and I would probably sell if the price drops lower than the A point, which is 838, and I would track the price and see if we need to recount this whole wave. But I'm gonna give you an update if we go below this point. So if you like this video, then please like. I would appreciate if you share this video, And also, if you have any coins that you want me to talk about, then please comment below, click like, and subscribe for more videos. So take care, guys. Cheers.